Okay, we're back in the office. Let me ask you this question. Do you believe that your ability to persuade and influence others is key to your success? Not sure? Let me give you some things to think about. Do coworkers buy into your ideas easily, or do you feel like they often fall on deaf ears? And are you confident you can convince your boss you're worth more money, or do you feel awkward and uncomfortable even approaching him? And are you able to get the extra support and resources you need to meet a pressing deadline? Or does it often feel like you're swimming upstream alone? Perhaps you don't realize how pivotal persuasion is to your success. Maybe you've been told that all you need to do to be more successful is to get more education or work a few more hours. And I'm going to be straight up with you. More education and working harder can help skew the chances of success in your favor. But as a high-performance woman, your ability to persuade people is the most important skill you can develop. And it's a skill you gotta have if you want to achieve a successful and balanced life. Lawrence Katz, a Harvard University professor, studied how the market and bosses value the ability to persuade. His research revealed that by improving your persuasion skill, you can earn 5 times more than others with the same technical skill or education level. You heard me right. 5 times more. No other developed skill is going to give you that kind of bump in your bank account. So what it really boils down to is this. In a world full of persuaders, you can either be the persuader or you can be someone who gets persuaded. Put another way, you can choose to direct your life or be directed. And the choice you make can be the difference between success and failure. It's that important. It's really all about personal power. When you're a skilled persuader, your personal power increases, and you become the conductor of your life. And with you in control, you do the persuading, whether as a role model for your children, as a woman getting the best deal, or as a powerful force at work. The persuasion process you're about to learn is so powerful and can truly be life-changing. I wish we had enough time together to really dig deep into each step, but heck, we'd be here for hours. So I've put together a condensed version of this process. It'll have you upping your personal power fast. So let's get down to it. The process consists of 5 steps that will change the way you convince your boss, the way you influence your family, and the way you make purchases. You'll think differently. You'll become strategic as to how you get others to help you, and you'll plan before you act. For the goals you've set, you'll consciously choose the people whose cooperation you need to achieve these goals. And you'll think about what you have to do in return to get others to help you. I use the word power to help you remember this important process. Each letter in the word represents a key step. I also chose the word power because people with strong personal power are the persuaders. Those without power simply act on the images and commands that are sent their way, and I don't want you to be one of those kind of people. Now, to make these steps stick, I'm going to ask you to do an exercise where you put yourself in an imaginary situation. This situation is drastic and may make you feel a little uncomfortable, but I want to push you to use what you learn in this video to really get it. So play along with me. To guide you through the scenario, I've created a persuasion power map. Click on the link below and print it off now. So let's get started. Close your eyes. I'm going to take you somewhere in your mind. Imagine that you're getting out of a taxi in some big city in front of a beautiful hotel. The streets are busy around you. People are rushing by. Horns are honking, and the taxi driver has just told you the amount owed. You go to pay the cabbie, and you can't find your purse. You look on the floor, around you on the seat, but it's not there. Oh no, you think to yourself. In your hurry to get off the plane and head to your hotel, you left it behind. And of course, all of your personal stuff like keys, wallet, and phone are in that purse. You're starting to panic as you realize you're stuck in a big city with no money, no credit cards, no phone, and no ID. Now open your eyes, but hang on to that imaginary scenario. We're going to revisit it as we go through the powers of persuasion steps. The first step in the power process starts with P and stands for pal. Now, pal doesn't mean you have to hang out with those you want to persuade and be someone's best bud. But it does mean you have to be interested in them. You need to become their friend. Think of people you know that you call friends. It's easier to convince them to try something new or to go along with an idea, isn't it? By the very nature of being friends, they trust you. The same works with those you want to persuade. If you like them, usually they'll like you back, and a friendship and hence trust is born. So learn to genuinely like those you want to persuade and influence. Find things to admire about them and look for a basis of shared likeness and admiration. Get to know them. Find things you have in common, such as children or aging parents, or the passion for a charity. Or find a problem they're having and help them solve it. Being their pal will not only feel good, it'll also put you in a great position to gain their support and assistance on anything you need. So let's go back to our imaginary situation. The taxi driver needs to be paid, but you have no money or credit card. How are you going to use this first step of being someone's pal to get yourself out of this jam? Write down your idea now on your power map. The second step starts with the letter O and stands for only. The definition of only is the limited quantity of something or a sense of urgency in the time something needs to happen. This second step taps into the human desire to have what we can't have and the basic human fear of being left out. So, whenever you want to make something happen or get something you need, think about how you can serve it up in a way that hints at scarcity or urgency. So in the imaginary crisis, think of how you can use the only step to get what you need. How can you create a sense of urgency so that someone gives you money or becomes willing to go the extra mile to help you solve your problem? On your power map, write down your answer. The third letter in power is W and stands for we. Now when I say we, I'm referring to the idea of a group. The group can be 2 people or 100 people, it doesn't matter. This step works because people tend to rely not only on themselves for decisions, but also on those around them for clues on how to think, feel, and behave. Ever catch yourself looking at movie reviews to confirm that the movie you want to see is a good choice? Or ever read comments by users of a product to confirm you're making a good buying decision? If your answer to either question is yes, then the we concept is at work. Now back to your imaginary scenario. How can you use the we step to get what you need to survive in the city? Remember, the natural tendency is for people to assume that if others are doing it, it must be okay. What can you say or show to someone to get your cabbie paid, your hotel room secured, or a call made to the airline lost and found? Write your idea now on your power map. The fourth step is exchange. Exchange means when I do something for you, you feel compelled to do something for me in return. You can't stop yourself from feeling this way. It's part of your DNA as a human being to want to help others in an effort to survive. Most of the time, this simple concept is at work on the subconscious level, and you don't even think about its impact. But now that you're aware of it, I want you to think about it. When you want to persuade and influence someone, do something for this person. It can be something small. And what's really cool is what they're willing to do for you in return has nothing to do with the size of what you did for them. So how can you use the concept of exchange to help you in the imaginary city crisis? What do you have of value to exchange, or what can you do for someone to get the help you need? Write it down now on your power map. The last step starts with R and stands for request. Request is about asking for what you want. No-brainer, right? Well, not really. People often fail miserably at this point in the process, especially high-performance women. This happens because the assumption is made that if you work hard, are good at what you do, and are friendly, someone will certainly notice and reward you with what you deserve. And then this belief is often reinforced with statements such as the recent one made by Mr. Mantella, CEO of Microsoft. He publicly stated, quote, "It's good karma for women to have faith that the system will actually give them the right raises," unquote. Women and many men across the world expressed anger at such an untruth. Under pressure, Mr. Mandela quickly revised his statement by saying, "If you think you deserve a raise, you should ask for it." So when you're trying to persuade someone, use one or more of the pal, only, we, and exchange steps, and then make sure you complete the process with step 5 by requesting strongly and clearly what you want. So if you think you deserve a raise, want additional resources on your team, or need your husband to help out, ask. Okay, so what exactly do you need to ask for in the scenario where you have no money or ID? Be specific, and don't be afraid to be bold. Take a second and write down your answer now. So how did you do in the imaginary city crisis? Did you get the cab you paid? Did you secure a hotel room for the night and convince someone to help you get a new ID and a phone? Look at your power map. Do your answers exhibit strong personal power? Or do I need to come to New York City to rescue you? We started this video series talking about the 5 pillars of performance of physiology, perceptivity, psychology, purpose, and productivity. So far, we've only scratched the surface of what these pillars can do to change your life. It's time for you to move to the next step, to really dig into the science, the tools, and the techniques to make the solid, transformational change that you need to be and stay high performance. And the timing is perfect. There's an exciting movement underway. Can you sense it? It's showing up in the movies with strong female warrior women, showcased women CEOs, and newly elected female government officials. Women, young, old, and all ages in between are asking themselves, why not me? Why not a woman making the decisions? Why can't I lead today's troubled companies? Why can't women be the next wave of top entrepreneurs and government leaders? But are women really ready to seize these opportunities? Are you ready? Powerful women like Sheryl Sandberg, best-selling author of Lean In, has sparked awareness of the lack of women sitting at the table of power, as well as the challenges they face in getting there. Dylan McGee and her partnership with PBS and AOL is using Makers, a TV and digital video initiative, to provide inspiration and hope by showcasing the journeys of successful women. Now it's time for you to take the next step, to get the training you need to truly be ready to seize the opportunities. You need to not know only how to get to the table of power, but how to stay there as well. Let me be direct. High performance doesn't just happen because you're smart, tenacious, or a hard worker. It happens because you know how to maximize all aspects of yourself without burning out. And it happens because you have the processes, the tools, and the techniques you need to deal with all that life throws at you. And this is why I am so excited about the upcoming Bold and Balanced live event. It's the best personal and professional training for women in history that combines psychology, neuroscience, and high-performance studies. I know this is a bold promise to make, but I know what's out there. I've spent thousands of dollars checking out high-performance training seminars, and frankly, the offerings just aren't providing what you need. Most of the programs are nothing but glorified, college-level interpersonal communication courses. And unfortunately, the majority of the so-called gurus and experts never truly challenge and course-correct the behavior and life of today's woman. And they certainly don't address the never-talked-about topics women deal with every day. However, this event is not for everybody, so let me be clear who it is for. This event is for the woman who wants to maximize her full potential in all areas of her life and who wants to be a powerful career professional, wife, mother, and lover without being totally exhausted. And it's for the woman who wants to embrace her life with confidence, enthusiasm, and purpose. So, what can you expect when you attend the Bold and Balanced event? First, you'll learn a solid process that can get in your head, that will challenge your thinking, will amplify your strengths, break through your blocks, and unleash your full power of productivity and influence. Second, you'll learn a roadmap to course correct your personal and professional life by affecting real change and high performance without losing a sense of you. Third, you have an opportunity to gain access to a unique mentoring and coaching program where successful females can give you the direction you need to get unstuck. Fourth, you'll become part of a special network of like-minded superachievers who are forward-thinking, giving, and serious about their personal and professional lives. And finally, you'll reach higher levels of clarity, energy, productivity, influence, and purpose. The bottom line is this. After attending Bold and Balanced, you'll be more powerful and balanced than you've ever been in your life. And you're going to have a lot of fun getting there. I can guarantee it. This event is generally a rare opportunity, and I can tell you that normally only a few women ever get access to high-level training and mentoring coaches. Never do they get access to training that is tailored to them as powerful women. With this said, I'll warn you right away that this is the real deal. It requires real time, and it's taught to you by some of the best, so it requires real investment. So if what I've described sounds like what you need, and you're truly ready to grow and reach levels of real high performance and balance, you need to register before all the seats are gone. This event will sell out quickly, so please don't delay in signing up. I want you to be ready when opportunity knocks on your door. Or better yet, I want you to make the opportunities come your way. I'll be totally honest with you. I can't guarantee that if you attend Bold and Balanced that you'll get the next promotion or make 5 times more money. There aren't any guarantees in life, except we have to work hard to win and to be ready for opportunities. However, I can guarantee that you'll leave this event knowing you have been through the world's best high-performance training for women ever. In fact, if you attend and you do not believe this is the best training on the planet, then you just tell me at the end of the first day, and I'll give your tuition back to you. So let's get you registered. This exclusive event will take place Friday through Sunday, April the 17th through the 19th, 2015, in beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona. If you feel like the Bold and Balanced event is right for you, click on the flashing link below now. You'll be redirected to a registration page where you'll find details such as payment options and hotel info. So don't delay and miss out. Go ahead, click on the registration button now. Remember, a strong woman builds her own world. Let me help you to continue to be that kind of woman. I'm Annette Comer, your high performance coach. Hope to see you in April.